stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
You're set. You ready? Right there, 54 miles. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready, break.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. That man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Watch it, come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Look at me. Zipper. Cut. Get ready.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Draw play. This is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Push him back. Push him back.
Right. 41. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready? 70. Indy.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now.
Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Got it. Down. 50. Plant. You ain't going nowhere. 61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And caught by Henry. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Mike 41, Mike 41. I got you. I got you.
Five.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
41, Mike.
On first down, it's Henry, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
41 to
Play.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready, ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing again is Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now on second and 16, Tannehill completes it to Davis. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And locates Walker, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Come. Shoot.
They'll run with Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, it's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now it's Watson, and Thomas has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to throw, Watson. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Wake bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
ball.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to pass.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, it's Henry. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This is Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.